Hello, I'm Sire Sasa. The date is 20th of March 2015 and annular solar eclipse is visible today in Finland where I live. It's already started and it looks like this with a viewing device I made, but more of this later. Now the moon has bit a visible bite of the sun's disk. If I speed up the video, you can see the sun traveling on the sky from left to right. The moon's route is opposite, from right to left. Their disks overlap while they bypass each other. Now they might seem to travel in the same direction, but it only seems so because the sun moves 30 times faster than the moon on the sky. This whole eclipse will last about 2 hours from start to end. The sun's path goes from left to right for me because I'm situated in the northern hemisphere, and looking down from the top of the world, east is left and west is right. Of course, compass points are only arbitrary constructions of men, and in space there are no directions, no left and right, nor up and down. But now the moon is at the halfway through the sun, and you can see the diagonal lens flares coming out of the corners of the crescent sun. The sun is so bright that its light covers the lower half of the moon in this shot. With a naked eye you wouldn't see any change in the brightness of our star. It requires over 90% coverage of the sun to notice any darkening at all. From space the solar eclipse looks like this, although this is not in scale of course. Let's stop here for a moment. The solar eclipse happens when the moon is directly between the sun and the earth. Total eclipse can be seen only in small area where no direct light from sun passes around the moon. This spot is called umbra, from Latin word meaning shadow. A much wider area will be able to see annular eclipse, and this region is called penumbra, meaning almost shadow. Total solar eclipses are possible because the sun is almost 400 times further from the moon than the moon is from the earth, and the sun is also 400 times bigger than the moon. Thus they appear about the same size on Earth's sky. Now this is an interesting phenomenon. The sun makes an upside-down false image of itself to the video. This happens because the convex lens of the camera flips the image upside down. Only this narrow crescent of the sun is still visible, but it's so bright we cannot see it here without special equipment. This crescent here is actually magenta in color, this one is yellow, and this is cyan. The color of the blue sky only makes them look violet and greenish. These are the complementary colors of the primary colors of the RGB system, colors of the light, which all cameras, TVs and computer screens use. Red, green and blue all together form white light, which the sun provides. Now look at this white crescent, all the colors together. It looks exactly the same in the camera lens than in my viewing box. This device is called camera obscura, Latin for dark chamber, also known as a pinhole camera. It's basically a box with a pinhole in one side. As the sunlight comes through the pinhole, it projects an image of the sun to the back of the box. And this image is turned 180 degrees, so it's upside down, because through a small hole the rays of light from up can only go down, and from down can only go up. Also left is right and right is left in this image. You should never look directly to the sun with your naked eyes, not even with sunglasses, since it can damage your eyesight permanently. This camera obscura is a perfect device for looking at the solar eclipse. Then I got another idea how to get a better image of the eclipse to a video. I didn't have a polarizing filter for the camera lens, but instead I taped 3 pairs of polarized sunglasses in front of it. And this is the result, a much clearer image when the light is reduced. Because I used 3 lenses, the image of the crescent sun is tripled. In the false images, the sun's white light is scattered and we see the whole spectrum of visible light, like in a rainbow. See also the red light coming out of the sun's white disk. Now I let you watch the slowly growing sun while the moon slides away from it. I'm Sire Sasa and thanks for watching. Please subscribe for my channel.